Hi, and welcome back to this web development series. Today we will start our discussion on lists. Lists consist of multiple tags, an outer tag declaring the kind of list we are using, and an inner tag declaring a member of that list. The main types of lists we get are ordered lists, which are lists that are numbered, unordered lists, which are bullet point lists by default, and then definition lists that pair a label with a description. But today we will be focusing on ordered lists. Ordered lists are declared by the OL tag for ordered list, and then members of the list are declared by the allied tag, and these are numbered by default, so you don't have to worry about assigning a number. The web browser will do this for you, and by default it does this using decimal. So if we take a look at this document, we can see that it used decimal by default to number, and it also always starts at 1. However, you can change these two attributes if that is something you want to do for your web page's design. So if we open this document that I created before we started, we can see that we can change the style or the start attribute. So first of all, you might be wondering what's this? These are the styles that you can change the list's numbering style to. So lower alpha is lowercase letters of the alphabet, upper alpha is uppercase letters of the alphabet, lower Roman is lowercase Roman numerals, and upper Roman is uppercase Roman numerals. To change the style, we use a little bit of CSS in the opening tag of the ordered list declaration. So we start with the style attribute because that's what we want to change, and then what style attribute we want to change. So in this case, we want to change the list style type, and then to which type we want to change it. In this case, lower Roman. You can also change the starting point of a list by using the start attribute and then giving it a number. This number will always be given in decimal, even if you changed the list style type to lower Roman or upper Roman. That really doesn't matter. You can change the style of a member of a list's numbering type, although it only affects that one specific list member type, so I have no idea why you'd really want to do that, but I mean, the option's there for you. So if we also then open this document, we can see that it started counting from 1 by default again, but this case just in lowercase Roman numerals. And we can see that when we told it to start the second list, it started counting from 100. That's another thing to keep in mind. If you closed off one list, when you start the next list, it'll start counting from 1 again. So if you are creating a kind of document where you first list your top 5 favorite books and then give a reason why before listing your next 5 favorite books, keep in mind to then change the start value to 6. Otherwise, it will just count from 1 to 5 again. And like I said, you can change the style of a list member in the middle of a list, but it only applies to that item. Again, I have no idea why you'd want to do that, but that is a thing you can do. One last thing before we leave. If you open the developers tools, you can experiment with some of this. So for example here, if you want to see what the numbering system on your page will look like, not in lower Roman, but let's say upper alpha, you can change it here and it'll show you what the change looks like without you having to go and change the source code, which is a nice way to just experiment and see what you'd like without too much work. But that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.